Welcome, friends, to a warm and whimsical journey through 15 thrifted winter decor ideas that will make your home feel like a vintage farmhouse haven this season. Picture snow-kissed windows, gentle candlelight, and treasures rediscovered with love. If you adore cozy spaces filled with personality and charm, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, be sure to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's cocoon ourselves in comfort and creativity together. Imagine unfolding antique linens found at your favorite thrift market. Their soft texture instantly evokes nostalgia. Draped over a wooden bench by the hearth, they bring tactile softness that invites you to touch and linger. Pair them with muted neutrals and gentle winter whites to create a space that feels lived in, loved, and soothing. Cozy isn't about perfection, it's about layers, texture, and the feeling of being wrapped in warmth. Place a weathered pitcher filled with evergreen sprigs or dried eucalyptus on your farmhouse console. The aged patina against the deep green foliage creates a visual that whispers winter beauty. Picture this vignette beside glowing candlelight and woolen throws. It's simple, yet tremendously impactful, anchoring your space with organic texture and the spirit of winter foraging. These thrifted vessels are functional art, humble and heartening. Thrifted books with worn spines and creamy pages can instantly transform a room. Stack them under ceramic pieces or line them along a shelf with fairy lights twinkling between titles. Imagine guests brushing past these stacks, curious about the stories waiting inside. The soft glow reflecting off the pages makes every corner feel curated, intentional, and thoughtfully layered. This isn't just decor, it's atmosphere you can almost hear. Introduce reclaimed wood trays, old cutting boards, or weather-beaten candlesticks. Their grain tells a tale of time, growth, and history. Visualize a tray centered on a farmhouse table, cradling candles and pine cones, set against soft wool napkins. The juxtaposition of wood and flickering light creates depth and dimension, making your space feel both earthy and alive with seasonal warmth. Nothing feels more enchanting in winter than the gentle flicker of candlelight. Gather thrifted candlesticks of varying heights across your mantel or windowsill. As dusk settles, the shadows dance with elegance, illuminating faces and spaces alike. Imagine sitting with a warm mug, watching these lights twinkle. This simple idea transforms everyday rooms into sanctuaries of calm and connection. A vintage mirror isn't just decorative, it amplifies light and invites wonder into your space. Rest one above a mantel or lean it against a wall near a glowing lamp. See how it catches the candlelight and reflects warmth across the room. This simple yet thoughtful placement trick visually expands your space and infuses it with a soft, inviting glow, perfect for long evenings and cozy conversations. Layering is essential to a cozy winter aesthetic. Picture a quilt draped over an armchair, its colors muted yet rich with vintage character. Pair it with a chunky knit throw and suddenly the room beckons you to sink in, breathe deeply, and take comfort. These textiles aren't just visually inviting, they're tactile, emotional anchors that make your home feel safe, warm, and deeply personal. Sometimes the smallest thrifted finds make the biggest impressions. Locate ceramic bowls and sweet trinkets, perhaps a hand-thrown mug or a tiny saucer, and nestle them amidst greenery or candles. These delicate pieces tell stories of craft and legacy. Arranged thoughtfully, they whisper elegance and authenticity, guiding your eye through a collection of visual narratives that feel gentle yet intentional. A handmade or thrifted wreath of winter greens, dried berries, or aged ribbon adds an instant festive whisper to your space. Hang it on your front door, interior wall, or above a window. Imagine guests entering and being wrapped in its scent of pine and spice, a signal that warmth and welcome live here. It's a simple, storied piece that enriches your seasonal decor with natural elegance. Bring in lanterns with aged metal or glass. Set them along stairs, tables, or hearth edges. Fill them with candles or mini string lights. As dusk falls, they cast gentle beams that beckon comfort. Picture a quiet evening, snow falling outside, as these lanterns glow with calm assurance. Your home becomes a refuge of light, each lantern a beacon of serenity and winter wonder. Collect thrifted frames and fill them with winter botanicals, soft sketches, or faded photographs. Group them into gallery walls or create intimate vignettes above side tables. Their distressed finishes add character, inviting viewers to slow down and appreciate the details. The visual harmony of frames with muted artwork evokes a timeless tranquility that feels deeply personal, curated, and full of quiet stories waiting to be discovered. When you think of winter, imagine warmth beneath your feet. Layer a textured rug, perhaps a thrifted wool or woven find, beside your bed or sofa. Its fibers offer grounding warmth against chilly floors. Visualize walking across it barefoot on a crisp morning or nestling your feet into its plush surface in the evening. This humble addition elevates both comfort and seasonal style in an elegant, welcoming way. Display a vintage tea set on a side table wrapped in linens. The soft tones of porcelain and gentle steam rising from a warm cup create a serene visual and emotional haven. Invite a friend over for tea, surrounded by delicate patterns and winter light. These moments, captured in small details like tea rings and cozy conversation, make your home feel cherished and inviting. Incorporate thrifted signs or vintage letterboards with winter greetings or cozy sentiments. Place them above your mantel or near gathering areas. Imagine your guests pausing to read phrases that echo warmth, gratitude, and welcome. These words become part of the mood, reinforcing the cozy atmosphere you've created. It's not just decor, it's home poetry that resonates with every heart that enters. Collect nature's own ornaments, pine cones, branches, dried seed pods, and scatter them throughout your decor. In bowls, on trays, or nestled under candles, these elements bring organic texture that whispers winter's beauty. Their neutral palette grounds your styling while inviting contrast with soft whites and warm woods. Your home becomes a subtle reflection of the season's calm, quiet elegance. Now, imagine walking into your home and seeing all these pieces harmonized, linens and throws layered with soft texture, glowing candles reflected in vintage mirrors, natural greens mingling with antique vessels. This curated tableau feels like a warm embrace, inviting, comforting, and intimately yours. You've built a winter retreat from thrifted treasures that celebrate heritage, comfort, and quiet joy. Thank you for joining this cozy vintage farmhouse winter decor tour. I hope these thrifted ideas inspired you to see beauty in every found object and to nurture warm, heartfelt spaces this season. If you felt inspired, please subscribe, like, and comment with your favorite idea or a thrift find you're proud of. Let's continue building beautiful homes together, one cozy idea at a time.